safe nation.
Don't wait. Buy it now. Beat the tariff. Rooms to Go has hundreds of millions of dollars of furniture in stock, ready to go. Our prices are locked. Our warehouses are full. And with free doorway delivery, you get it fast. Because no one beats Rooms to Go for beautiful furniture at super low prices. Plus, right now, get interest-free financing for 50 months. Go today, save today. Our prices are low. Our prices are locked. Now through April 30th at Rooms to Go.
I'm Jason Pearl from Thomas & Pearl, and I want to fight for your car accident settlement. Unlike other lawyers who don't even mention South Florida in their ads, I live and work right here in Fort Lauderdale. Call 855-JASON-WINS to speak directly with me.
This is South Florida's most watched morning news, Today in Florida. Now at 10.
Troubling trend from shootings to stabbings, an alarming number of domestic violence cases across South Florida in the last few days, most ending in tragedy. Search for a shooter. Police need the public's help finding the person responsible for triggering tragedy at a North Lauderdale shopping plaza. Campus controversy.
I think it's a betrayal to most of the student body here.
FIU police now working with U.S. officials on immigration enforcement. The president of El Salvador showing no signs he's ready to release a man wrongfully deported by the Trump administration and sent to a mega prison. This as President Trump floats the idea of sending American citizens there as well. The search for survivors suspended days after a migrant boat capsizes off the Florida coast.
She inherited a condo. She was told.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat and leave a comment below. This is a make or break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning, all you beautiful people out there across YouTube. So glad to have you guys in here today. Wow, what a freaking day. Tuesday, April 15th. This month is blown by. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to dive into it. Let me tell you, breaking news. We got things we got to go over. Obviously, we're talking about Donald Trump. We're talking about the tariffs. We're talking about luxury brands being exposed. Have you guys seen luxury brands being exposed out there all across the lands? And I said, wow. They're really letting it be known. They're letting it be known right now that things are going on that people don't know over there in China. So we got some stuff we're going to pull up on the screen, obviously with tariff updates. We'll start with that. I'm going to go through the rundown right now so you guys can see what we're talking about this morning. Obviously, when we hit 100 people in the building, we're spinning that wheel today. As you know, we want to get them hundreds. There's 20, 25s, 10s, 15s, all that on the board. Don't want to hit those red X's out there. You know sometimes that happens. And hold on a second. Let me dial back in for a second before I welcome into the show. Hit that clapping button again. Hold up. This is what we're dealing with today. Obviously, Donald Trump, tariff updates. We got luxury brands exposed. I know on the bottom of the screen there, hard to see everything. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller for you to see. When I go through the list, we have tariffs on China, the 145%, the retaliation. Donald Trump, are the tariffs working? The updates on that, economy update, possible recession heading into Donald Trump doing what he says he's going to do. And yes, we end with, of course, the hard truth. It gets worse before it will be great. People joining us right now all across the freaking lands. Double tap the screen right now as I go through and hit a couple things on my buttons here to get things lined up. I greatly appreciate you guys as you guys are joining the chat this morning. And yes, we're going to dive into luxury brands. We're going to talk about what's going on. There's so many things. I got live videos for you to see. I got clips that you got to see. These people over there in China that are starting to shout them out there saying, look, hold on a second. All right. You're getting these brands. You're buying from all these major brands and you don't know what they pay. They're ripping you off. We're going to go into that today. And no disrespect to them. I'm not trying to shed light on that. I'm just showing you what the tariffs are creating, because obviously China's like, whatever, you don't want to buy from us. They're going to let you know all these inside things from these massive companies that you have to hear. I promise you, don't miss it. You're going to love and hear what we got to say. First things first, people in the chat. Captain, how you doing? Captain Mickey Mouse in the building today. We got freaking Candies in the chat. One of the moderators, we love and appreciate you. Will I Am. Jeff Lee's in the building right now. Mikey D, how are we doing? Let me scroll up real quick. Let me make sure I got these correct here. Pop's in the house. Roger's in the house. Brenda, Stevie's girl. Pitbull Mama, how you doing? Moderating, how you feeling? Nathan, where you at? I see Nathan, then I see Captain Mickey Mouse. I'm not sure. Are you the same person or are you different people in the house? Big Bill, how you doing? Welcome, everybody, to the live stream this morning. And we have the polls in the chat. Do you believe in Donald Trump? I dropped it out there right now for you to select. Oh, we got Captain Mickey Mouse and we got Nathan at the same time. All right, they are two different people in the building right now at the top of the screen. Don't forget to do your vote. Do you believe in Donald Trump? Yes or no? Put it in there. We're going to dive into it right now as people start to come into the chat. Okay, Stevie's girl, so glad to have you here. Everybody, welcome back to the show. We're going live now. We're moving on now. Here we go. Here we go. Captain McMouse said we're different people. I know that. You guys are buddies out there. So look, let me break this down for you, okay? I've been talking about this, what Donald Trump is doing and getting these tariffs done, operating in a way that people are like, what is going on, right? Like, what is going on? I'm going to break some of this down again on some of the updates. And yes, people, if you're just joining us right now, that is one major topic at the bottom of the screen. Luxury brands exposed, all right? Listen to me, people. If you're watching it live, double tap your screen. We're talking about a lot of things today, okay? And these luxury brands are being exposed. And when I show you these videos this morning, I'm not sure if you've seen them yet or not, I'm going to show you these people in China that are like, hey, wait a second. You're buying those, those bags, Hermes, Birkin bags, all the way down the line to Nikes and Puma and all this kind of stuff. We're going to talk about that. And listen, I got to tell you, I buy this stuff. I have a bunch of Nikes in my closet. I love it. I'm not hating on the brand. I'm just saying that China, people over there, manufacturers, have broken it down to give you a quick understanding of actually what's going on. And you guys are going to see this and go, okay, we got to dive into it. So let's get right into it right now. What are these luxury brands doing? What are these tariffs doing? When Donald Trump gets out there and puts these tariffs on there, China comes to expose. Now, when I show you some of this, when I show you some of these videos, people out there, do not get upset. All these girls out there buying these bags, a bunch of people out there buying different clothes. When you see this, you're probably going to go, I don't know if I'm going to buy that again, but it also gives you an opportunity to go buy direct. So take a look at this right now when I pull some of these. Here's the first video. I'm going to show this a couple times today because some people are here now and people will come in later, but I'm going to show you right now so you guys can see up front what's going on. So pay close attention. This is the first video. Watch and listen in, people.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own countries and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. Those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have Hermes bag and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from our factory in China, see the real world for yourself.
You guys see what's going on here, right? People coming to the chat right now. Good morning to you, RB. How you doing? Stacy Jones, how you doing? Everybody in the chat, Will, yes, you did win. Yes, you got some money going out today. People that saw that video right there, do you guys see what's going on, right? Do you guys see what's going on, right? They now, because of the tariffs, China's like, hey, you know what? We're not playing games. These manufacturers realize that they're going to lose money in some of this stuff because of the operation being shut down. So they said, hey, look, let's not get mad about it. Let's not get upset that Nike's not going to do anymore and Puma's not going to do it. These people are saying, you know what? you can buy direct from us over here in China. Don't worry about buying from them. I'm going to show you another video right here, right now. Pay close attention, people that are watching this show, people out there that buy those luxury brands. Pay close attention. I'm going to show you another video right freaking now. And yes, when we hit 100 people on the live stream, we're spinning that wheel today, giving out some money to all you beautiful people on the live stream. But let me show you something real quick. Here's another piece of the pie. And again, we're going to show these videos twice today. That was one. We're going to go through every one twice. This is another one I want you to see. Pay close attention to this. This woman gets on there and says, let me tell you about these luxury brands. Let me tell you what they're doing. Again, in no way, shape, or form am I hating on them. I'm just showing you the reality of what's going on. Everybody watching live stream now, pay close attention to this.
I'll tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Balmain, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Hello, Helen, your business advisor in China. I will tell you.
Do you understand? Did you guys see that right there? I'm going to show you some more things on here, and they're going through all those brands. Welcome to the live stream, everybody that's in the chat right now. Victoria, how you feeling? If I didn't say your name, Stacey Jones, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Chrome is in the building.
Make some noise!
People coming to the chat. I'm showing you right now what's going on, people. In the chat right now, are you buying these brands? Are you a part of what these brands do? Again, I'm going to go through every video twice today, so pay close attention. We got another one for you because they said, look, all these luxury brands are buying their shit over here and selling it to you 1/10. Now, I get it. In business, people, you got to buy low and sell high. Who the hell's in the business? If you're in the pencil business, if you're in the pencil business, of course you buy pencils cheaper than you sell it for, right? Obviously. But the point is, when we're buying those luxury brands, we believe that we're getting a better quality, right? The point of buying, if you want to buy Hermes or you want to buy Dior, if you want to buy Chanel or you want to buy, whatever it is that you're buying, you want to buy something that's a better type of material, leather, all the things used to make it. That is why you buy from those brands. But we're finding out that a lot of this stuff is made in the same manufacturer and with the same quality. So take a look at this video now. This is another video on Lululemon. Pay close attention right now. We got 100 people in the building.
Make some noise!
We're going to spin that wheel to give out some money. Pay attention. Look at this video.
Love what China doing. Keep on exposing these big brands. I just saw a video of this lady saying that, Lululemon, those leggings that y'all are paying $100 for, $5-6 over there. Like, they so petty because now the suppliers are saying, hey, y'all can just come to us directly. You ain't even got to do all that. Don't go to Alibaba. You come right to us. And those wedding bands that y'all are paying thousands of dollars for, you can get that same wedding band for $2. And he really think he doing something with these tariffs. Like, you ain't doing nothing but just exposing yourself and exposing this country. Like, this back and forth mess that he's doing, he's just causing such a big mess. And you can tell that they're getting scared now because now all of a sudden they are saying, hey, well, you know what? It's not going to be on electronics anymore. Not on the electronics, because they saw that Apple went over there and took them phones and flew them back over here. They said, oh, not us. I hope that this is the end of the whole knockoffs conversation. Like, it's all coming from the same production line.
Now, what I disagree with, though, in her video, what she said it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I think the whole point that Trump understands is he is going to make those brands build. I think she told the truth about China exposing Lululemon, right? But what she didn't understand is Donald Trump is causing that because he understands that those brands build over there, buy over there, resell over there. So she completely misunderstood what was going on. He knows that this is going to be exposed. All those big brands come to him right away and go, holy shit, what's going to happen here? People in the chat right now, we got 130 people in the building. Smack that like button. I got more videos for you right now. Pay close attention.
Make some noise!
If you're watching us live right now in the damn building, smack the like button. We got the polls in there. Are you for Trump? Yes or no? So far, 75%. 76% of people are in there. Here we go. Lyrical Doc in the building. How the hell are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. If you're new, it's your first time, let us know. I got some more videos to show you. And listen, like I told you, we're going to watch every video twice a day. But here's another video. Take a look at this. This woman is buying her stuff over there. And she said, look, Don't believe everything they're saying on there now, because now they're saying, look, they're correct. They do buy them over there, but you got to be careful at where you're buying them, though. If you want to be a reseller, pay close attention right now. You beautiful people sitting at home that want to build your own company at home. You want to grow in the chat. Say, I want to have my own company. I want to build my own shit. Put in the chat right now, because this is going to help you. Pay close attention. Here's another video that you have to watch.
I see people making lists of who they want to order from China, and I need everybody to slow down. Yes, China is spilling the tea, but me, as being a business owner who has ordered from China for the past 6 years, let me tell you a couple of things. And the first thing is, not all factories are the same. So yes, they can get on here and they can make claims that they do this, that, and a third, and the quality is this, that, and a third, and it may not be. Luxury brands order from certain factories because they want a certain quality. And so just because a factory says that they have this design doesn't mean that they have the same quality that the luxury designer ordered from. You have to be careful of that. I've learned firsthand, not all factories are the same. The second thing that you need to know is you need to get an agent. Don't just start ordering from China all willy-nilly. You need an agent that's going to get your stuff inspected, make sure it's up to par, send you pictures, send you videos, do all that stuff before they ship it off to you. I have an agent that I've been using for the past 6 years. That's how I've been in business and been ordering the stuff for my boutique. So before you start ordering from these factories, please hear me out. Now, if you want to know more, because I have a long history of this, I've had a business for the past 6 years, give me a follow. I can make more videos.
She said, don't get all willy-nilly. Did you hear that? She said, don't go over there and get all willy-nilly, right? You know what I'm saying? GB, how you do? Welcome to the live stream. We're showing some of these videos today. We're going to go back through them in just one moment. But people that are coming to the chat, the thing about it is this. The luxury brands over there, right, whether you call them luxury or not, they're all being exposed because of the cost. That's it. The principal cost. They're made in China, and then they say, look, we can put on there made in France, and people are like, oh, that's a good product. But if they switch it to made in China with the same quality, same bag, then people are like, that shit's cheap, right? Immediately in the chat, we all know what we're talking about, right? Like, if it's made in China, for the most part, when you get it, is it typically cheap? Yes or no in the chat. Do you think in your mind, I'm not saying that everything is, but in your mind, if it's made in China, is it typically cheaper when you buy the shit? Let's be honest. People come in chat. You know what I'm talking about. When you buy shit over there, you're like, this shit is cheap when it's made in China, right? Most people say that. But reality is, you're seeing it. And this guy here, this is one of the videos that I wanted to show again, is the gentleman that got up there and said he owns this manufacturing location, and they call him and he helps build them. A lot of luxury brands, he goes over there, he gets those bags and all this and that and shoes, and he puts the logos on. He says, whatever you want, you know, white label, you go over there, you can create whatever you want. You want to create protein, you want to create fat burners, you go and get it. I was in that business. I said, let me create these, but I'm going to add something and make it better, right? Like you might have protein, and then you might add BCAAs to it to help out with some metabolism things and all that. But what I'm saying is, and help with protein and muscle fibers and all this. If you want to do that, that's great if you add something. But what they're exposing on here is that these people literally are buying the same exact thing and just changing the label, being like, boom, Chanel, boom, Birkin bag, boom. And maybe you know your logo or where it snaps at, you change like the snap or like the band, and it's like it's almost the same bag, but they're paying, what they're exposing is the cost. You know what I'm saying? What it costs. Watch this video one more time. People coming to the live stream right now. Pay close attention. And in the chat, put where you are from. Drop it in the chat right now. Fat Boy Jay's in the building.
Make some noise!
We got some new people coming to the chat today. People in the live stream. How the hell are you guys doing? Get ready. Here we go. I'm going to expose this right now one more time. Pay close attention. We're talking about the tariffs. We're talking about, you know, on China. We're talking about the tariff war. In the chat, put where you're from in the chat, please, so everybody knows where the hell you're based at. We're about to run it up and give out some money today. Spin that freaking wheel so you guys can get paid in the building. Everybody put where you're from as I show this video one more time. Pay close attention. People that are buying your shit from wherever you're getting it at, if you're getting overseas, good for you. But if you're not, they're exposing it. Pay close attention right now as I drop it in the damn chat. Watch this, guys. Pay close one more time.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own countries and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have Hermes bag and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from our factory in China, see the real world for yourself.
Just saying, man. People come to the chat. How the hell you doing?
Make some noise!
200 people in the damn building right now. We're talking about it. Obviously, we got breaking news. We got the new tariffs exposed. Obviously, bringing out all the stuff with the luxury brands. We're going to that. Obviously, at the bottom of the screen, you see those are called lower thirds if you're just joining our show right now. If it's your first time in our damn live stream, put first time. If it's not your first time, obviously, we appreciate you and love having you back in the building. And if you're stressed out, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day.
That's all I'm saying. And you just joined us right now. I showed a video of that man there. And then we have another video right now. Let me drop it in the chat. One more time. Watch it. This woman gets on here and she exposed it in a different way. Joyce Lopez, how you feel? Welcome to the live stream. Chap in the house. How you feeling? Be fresh. What's going on? We love and appreciate you. Scorpio, how you feeling? Show some love to those people that are coming in for the first time. We love and appreciate you. And if it's your third time or your fourth time, we love you so much. Thanks for joining our show. And here's the piece right now. Again, check this out. Okay, as I said, I go through it twice. This woman goes through, and when she names them, you got to hear what's going on. She gets in there and she goes, all these brands, and she goes, look, they're buying them at 1/10 the price. And when you're buying and reselling, we know you got to buy and resell at freaking higher rate. We know when you buy shit, you have to resell it at a higher rate. We understand that. Okay, we understand that. But it's like, tell us that you're buying it in China at least. Don't flip the script and tell us it's over there made in France or some shit. Pay close attention right now as I show you this video one more time as well. This video right here. I love this one because she went down the list. Take a look.
I will tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Balmain, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Hello, Helen. You're a business advisor in China. I will tell you.
Listen, when she gets on there and she explains it, she's in an interview and she's naming all these freaking brands step by step. Boom, 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 boom. And people are like, whoa, hold on a minute. Holy shit. Because you're buying, and again, the Lululemon video is great. And she said she was mad. And she goes, you know, Trump doesn't know what he's doing. This is exactly what Trump wants to happen. I'm going to show you this video right now. Again, she said on here, Lululemon's exposed, and now Trump is upset because, and then Apple and this and that. He knows this is going to happen. You don't think when he exposes all this shit and talks about the, you know, raising the tariffs, and then China's going to be like, well, you know what? No one's going to buy here that much. So what's going to happen is these big brands, Trump wants to bring them back to the U.S., so exposes their cost. Obviously, this is common knowledge. So she doesn't understand. She's right about these brands and Lululemon here, but what she's not right about is she thinks that Trump is going to be upset about it. He's not freaking upset about it. He's happy about the situation. That's why he's doing it. So this video is half positive and like it's half correct and half not correct, but pay close attention right now. We got 275 people in the damn live stream.
Make some noise!
And if you're in the damn chat for the first time, show some love. Put first time so I can shout you out in a live show. I'm going to say your freaking name right now in the chat. I promise you. And I love and respect everybody that comes to the chat. I don't care if you're white, black, Spanish. I don't care if you're skinny, fat, tall. I don't care if you're Republican, Democratic. I shout you out. We spin the wheel. We give money out to people every day. I don't give a damn where you're from. All shapes of life in the chat right now. Take a look at this video. This is the other one we're showing for the second time. Watch this, guys.
Love what China doing. Keep on exposing these big brands. I just saw a video of this lady saying that, yeah, Lululemon, yeah, those leggings that y'all are paying $100 for, $5, $6 over there. Like, they so petty because now the suppliers are saying, hey, y'all can just come to us directly. You ain't even got to do all that. Don't go to Alibaba. You come right to us. And those wedding bands that y'all are paying thousands of dollars for, you can get that same wedding band for $2. And he really think he doing something with these tariffs. Like, you ain't doing nothing but just exposing yourself and exposing this country. Like, this back and forth mess that he's doing, he's just causing such a big mess. And you can tell that they're getting scared now because now all of a sudden they are saying, hey, well, you know what? It's not going to be on electronics anymore. Not on the electronics, because they saw that Apple went over there and took them phones and flew them back over here. They said, oh, not us. I hope that this is the end.
You know, she was partially right about this. She was partially right about this. But what she didn't understand in the chat, people, what she didn't understand is he already knows he's going to expose them. The whole point was to expose. You don't think, listen, people watching a live stream right now, do you not understand? Okay, in the chat, put where you're from, drop your states one more time in the chat, and put your countries in the chat. We got people from Ireland, MJ Power, how you doing? We got a lot of people from all over the place jumping in the building right now. Jonathan, welcome to the live stream.
Make some noise!
What people don't understand this. They, for some reason, they think that Trump is like walking backwards now, walking forward. That's not what's happening, guys. Pay attention. He steps into the game and puts these massive tariffs on these countries because they have tariffs on our country. That's number one. If you're paying close attention, people, they have tariffs on our country. So he says, you know what? Here you go. You want that shit? You want to play like that? And I got the pictures right here, guys. I can pull it up on the damn screen if people don't understand. Here you go. I'll just drop it in the chat for you.
Whole
Bang.
knockoff.
Oh, sorry.
Conversation.
Wrong one. Here we
like
go.
All-
Here you go. Drop it into the thing for you. Look at this right here, okay? These are tariffs, reciprocating tariffs. If they're doing this shit to us, we're doing it back. That is number one. If you're just coming to the live stream right now, you haven't seen my show before, I call it like it is. I don't give a damn where you are from. I don't care what you believe in. I'm showing you the reality. People in here right now, let's go South Africa. Welcome to the live stream. Ectoplasmic is in the building as well. Who else is in the chat from somewhere else? I love and appreciate you joining our show. Vaughn, how the hell you doing? Welcome to the live stream over here. Vivian, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Here's what I'm telling you, people that are in the chat right now. He is exposing these people because what they're saying is, hold on a second, we're going to have to start building in the U.S. because the tariffs are crazy unless the tariffs get dropped in China, then it'll be a fair trade and even trade setup. That is the goal. People watching the live stream right now. The goal is for them, China, other countries say, okay, let's come to the table, correct. Let's make a deal here. Let's do shit right? The 145% tariffs on China, are they going to retaliate? They took away Hollywood production. You see, they said, we're no longer going to let Hollywood come over here. We don't give a damn about Hollywood and China. What we care about is the fact that you have tariffs on our country for a long, long, long time, and we want to fix that. We want to come to the table, correct, and say, hey, it's reciprocating right now. We're going to put it on you to pressure. If you drop the tariffs, we'll drop the tariffs. That is a fair trade assessment, people, right? Am I right or wrong in the chat? Put a Y if you understand what I'm saying. All these other countries where he stepped back and said, you know what? I'm going to take a step back because we're going to put a pause on it because they're making phone calls to talk to Trump and say, hey, let's make this shit happen. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? All these people out there, obviously, let me open this up right here, right? Are the tariffs working? That was a conversation. But the retaliation from China saying they're going to do this and do that, at the end of the day, U.S. needs China, China needs U.S. That's where we're at right now. Both locations need each other to be successful currently in this business. Why? Because the U.S. is a massive purchasing location for China, period. And other people around the world that sell out of China, and I explain this, people around the world, okay, that sell shit, whatever store you got, online store, Shopify, Wix, whatever you do. Even in my business, in the container business, I'm in the shipping industry as well. And let me tell you something. I have a business for the last 15 years. We buy containers that come from China and we resell. That's the freaking business, okay? And we try to do it here. You can't because it was too expensive. So what happens now, obviously, is that when I take a look at what China is doing, they're saying, hey, you know what? We're going to play hardball. They were one of the only places playing hardball. That is why Trump has said, you know what? No problem. We're going to go from this to this to this. We're going to keep raising it until all these luxury brands realize we're not going to be buying over there anymore and building. So now what happens? China, the manufacturers, they took it to the next level and they got smarter, right? They got smarter. And in the chat right now, I'm going to show you another video. This woman said, here, I'm going to show you another video. She says, look, if you want to go buy over there, go ahead. But keep in mind, that is true. But not all these manufacturers are actually good. So she's going to break it down one more time for all you beautiful people in the chat that buy over there. Take a look at it right now. We got 500 people in the live stream, baby.
Make some noise.
And if you're freaking stressed out sitting over there, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day.
That's all I'm saying. Do something. That's all I'm saying. People in the chat right now, and everyone in the chat, it's free. You can say what you want to say in the chat, as long as you don't say anything disrespectful from a race perspective, or you say, you know, things that are like explosive things like that. You can say whatever you want in the live stream. I do not get mad about it. I love and appreciate you in the chat. You can say whatever you want in the chat. You have freedom of speech in here. We will not remove it. We will not suspend it. We will let it ride. Just don't say anything that's against any race to people in the chat, and don't do anything explosive like firearms and all kind of shit. Let's not get on that road. Love and appreciate you. So take a look at this real quick. Hold on a minute. People that are just joining us right now said, what am I talking about? Let me show you real quick, brush through these videos real quick one more time that are just joining us real quick. Pay close attention.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own countries and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have Hermes bag and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from our factory in China, see the real world for yourself.
It's important for a lot of reasons, okay? People in the chat right now, love and appreciate you. Why I'm showing you this stuff, okay, is because they are being exposed, yes, but people have to understand something, okay? Every business has to buy and sell. If you sell remote controls, if you sell mugs, if you sell freaking calculators, if you sell computers, you got to buy cheaper than you sell, obviously. But the point is, if I sell you this remote and I say this remote is better for these reasons, we make this in France, they have this, they have Italian or from Australia, whatever you want to say, whatever country, and they have these buttons that are made there because they have a certain kind of rubber that's made there, and underground or in the sea, they have this water that makes it this chemical. If you're going to do that, at least produce that. What they're saying right now is all this shit is made in China, and people that are just joining us right now, this is the one that we had to show one more time because she goes berserk in the freaking this little message right now and in the live stream. Yes, you can say whatever the hell you want to say. The only thing you can't do is use certain words like profanity that has to do with like race and all that, because we don't want you to get suspended for coming into the chat. That's all I'm saying, people. You can say what you want to say, and I do appreciate your message. One of the persons came in the chat and said, you said we could say whatever we want to say. TX Carnage said, dude says the chat had freedom of speech in the chat and then tells us we can't say. what you can't say. You can say whatever you want. Just be careful you don't get suspended in the live stream. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Again, watch this one more time. People, let me know what you think about this. This shit is so important today. Obviously, we're talking about these luxury brands getting exposed. Here it is again one more time. Take a look. This beautiful woman comes on here and starts talking about it. But when she says it, people are like, damn, really? Right, really?
I will tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Balmain, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Hello, Helen. You're a business advisor in China. I will tell you.
And they're freaking smart because they said, you know what? As soon as Trump keeps getting the tariffs up, if their country, okay, this has to do, so you know, with their country. If China comes to the table and says, hey, you know what? We're going to drop our tariffs if you drop yours, then things are going to go back to normal. People are going to be happy. People are going to be excited about shopping and buying and all this kind of shit. But guess what? It just means that we come to a situation where we are together. You understand what I'm saying? We are together on the common trade where there's no issues. We're coming together, no tariffs on both sides. That is what it is all about. People that are coming here right now, when you see Donald Trump up there talking, people are like, oh, I don't like what he says. Listen, people. You're not going to like what he says because he's not trying to sit back anymore and listen to the bullshit. He's stepping up to the game, making shit happen. You don't have to love him. You don't got to think he's the best person in the world. You don't have to think that Donald Trump is going to save your life. You don't got to think that Donald Trump is your daddy. You don't got to think that Donald Trump is your uncle. What you got to know is that Donald Trump is trying to find the best place to make America grow. How? Making people build and buy here in this country. And I keep saying this when we talk about this. People are like, well, why? What about these people that are getting hurt in China? What about these people that are getting hurt in these countries? What about our country? People in the live stream right now, what about our country? In the chat, put Trump. If you didn't vote for Trump, then put no or put USA in the chat right now. Put Trump or put USA or put both. I don't give a damn. We're putting a wave in the chat. Let people know what we're talking about. Or put tariffs if you want in the chat. We're going to spin the wheel 3 times a day. As I told you, we're going to spin the wheel at least 3 times every freaking day as you come into the chat. We already hit 500 people live at one time in the chat. And again, we were talking about the luxury brands being exposed, right? Luxury brands being exposed. And this lady got on here. This was the other one. We only showed this one once. This was the one that we were showing earlier where she said, go ahead and go out there and buy the bags over in China if you want to. But be sure to know all the bags are made there, most of them. But there are a lot of factories over there, manufacturers now, they're going to start claiming that they do produce this shit, and a lot of them don't. So you have to pay close attention to what she says right here. Watch and see.
I see people making lists of who they want to order from China, and I need everybody to slow down. Yes, China is spilling the tea, but me, as being a business owner who has ordered from China for the past 6 years, let me tell you a couple of things. And the first thing is, not all factories are the same. So yes, they can get on here and they can make claims that they do this, that, and the third, and the quality is this, that, and the third, and it may not be. Luxury brands order from certain factories because they want a certain quality. And so just because a factory says that they have this design doesn't mean that they have the same quality that the luxury designer ordered from. You have to be careful of that. I've learned firsthand, not all factories are the same. The second thing that you need to know is you need to get an agent. Don't just start ordering from China all willy-nilly. You need an agent that's going to get your stuff inspected, make sure it's up to par, send you pictures, send you videos, do all that stuff before they ship it off to you. I have an agent that I've been using for the past 6 years. That's how I've been in business and been ordering the stuff for my boutique. So before you start ordering from these factories, please hear me out. Now, if you want to know more, because I have a long history of this, I've had a business for the past 6 years, give me a follow. I can make more videos.
You know, people coming to the chat right now, I have a question for you people that are coming to the building. I think this is kind of important, right? This is important. Obviously, we're talking about tariffs on China. We've been talking about this now every few days, every other day, whatever. We have sports, entertainment on the platform. People coming to the chat are like, I see a message in there said, Hillary Clinton. Another one came in here and said, Joe Biden. Okay, here's my question to you. If you're watching it live right now, I love and appreciate you. I don't care where you come from, but I have to ask these questions because they're in the message and I read them all. So my question to you is this, okay? Joe Biden, was he in a good mental state to be the president of the United States? In the chat right now, yes or no, people. Was Joe Biden in a good position to be the president of the United States, to battle people like this guy? Let's be honest. Was Joe Biden in the right frame of mind to battle people and countries like China? You get what I'm saying? Like Russia, like Ukraine. Do you think so? Okay, in the chat, let me know. Because people that come in here and say yes, say no, say whatever, how? Joe Biden wasn't even able to walk around properly. He couldn't speak properly. He couldn't walk properly. He couldn't do a lot of anything. And then it's like, you have to understand the two people running. Those are the people that we have to decide and select from. And here's the thing. All the people that voted in the chat voted for, and you can leave that in there. Don't put it more than once though. You can leave it in there. Pippa Mamba, you can we got to put him on timeout now because obviously he's going to do too much. So put him on timeout. If he's going to go in here a million times, you can put the finger, you can do that. That's okay. But you can't do it a million times. So you got to put yourself on timeout there. Pippa Mama will take care of that. Here's the thing. People are coming to the chat. If you voted for Joe Biden, let's just say you voted for Joe Biden, right? And he wasn't in the right frame of mind the first time. And then they came into the building and they were trying to vote for Joe Biden for a second term. That is why I have a problem, right? Like when you take a look at the two people that were running for president, they came on stage and they had a debate. You guys saw it. Trump and Joe Biden. This is why I have to break it down unbiased. When I say unbiased, people say, no, because you vote for Trump. Listen, I'm gonna call it like it is. Do I like every single thing that Trump has ever said? No. Do I like everything that Joe Biden has ever said? No. But when you put two people together and they're debating on a stage and Joe Biden doesn't even know what he said and he's confused and he doesn't know where he's walking and he's crashed on his bike, he's falling on stairs, he's having problems mentally, why do you think that their own party completely eliminated him? Why, in the chat, why did the Democratic Party completely eliminate Joe Biden? And this is I didn't eliminate him. The Republicans didn't eliminate him. The Democrats eliminated their own person. So when I come in here, I explain stuff to put it on the table and ask you honest questions. Then I have a message in here. Let me go back. So Donald J. Plump said, Trump's doctor said he is the fattest president of all time. That doesn't matter if you're fat. Do you know back in the day that the big, powerful, fat people, like literally when I say fat, those were the powerhouse people. The kings, if you go back into time, those were considered the most powerful people walking around. Heavyweight doesn't mean anything. If you're overweight, you're overweight. Doesn't mean you can't make decisions. That has nothing to do with it. And even if he's out of shape, even if he's not listen, if we're not talking about mental health, okay? Mental health is the problem. Listen, I don't hit the gym every day. I wish I was. I used to hit it all the time. By the way, shout out to tattoo sponsor, Inkaholic. I used to hit the gym every day. You can't tell right here my build. You can't tell. I used to be pretty damn built. And at this point in time, I need to get back to the gym, right? Like I need to get my ass back to the gym. We all go through that. When you're as busy as Donald Trump is, when you're as busy as how obviously Joe Biden should have been, if you're as busy as Kamala Harris, if you're as busy as these people running for they're busy. A lot of times they don't have time to the gym. They're going through a stressful part of their life. Every one of them has a fair shot, right? Joe Biden was elected. Joe Biden was the Democratic Party selection. And I have to break this down for people coming to the live stream right now. Joe Biden was the nominated person to run for a second term. That was the best person that the Democrats could find to go against Donald Trump. You guys with me right now in the chat? In the chat right now, put Trump if you voted for Trump. If you didn't, then just put USA, or you can put who you voted for. Drop in the chat. Let's get the wave going in here in the chat right now. Put where you're from. Put tariffs in the chat, whatever you want. Let's get some messages in there. Let the freaking YouTube know what we're talking about. I'm reading these messages because I have to call it like it is. Do I look at Trump's physical health? Do I look at his scale what he weighs? Do I look at, what he's eating for breakfast? No. Did I do that for Kamala Harris or Joe Biden? No. But I look at the mental state. Everybody in here, we all have to agree on something. Did Joe Biden not get removed from his own Democratic people? And Donald J. Plump, it's true. Did Joe Biden not get removed from his own people? They said, nope. After the debate against Trump, they eliminated him. They eliminated him their own self. Donald Trump didn't tell, Joe Biden he couldn't run for president. And you sitting at home, Donald J. Plump, you didn't call the White House and say, we don't want, Joe Biden running for president. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you voted for. I'm just telling you the reality is they dropped his ass like a bad habit because he got smoked in the debates, right? That's all I'm saying. That's first things first. Now, Kamala Harris steps into the building, right? And Kamala Harris steps in, and she's supposed to be a good speaker, which she was, right? And I think she changed her accent based upon what state she was in, whatever. That was kind of weird, but that's fine. Trying to, show up. Obama was a good speaker, right? Nothing wrong with that. The problem is the policies. China has been running the show for a long time because of people like that. So what Trump is doing is he's saying, we're in the U.S., and we're trying to take this shit up. If you're with me right now and you love the USA, put USA in the chat right now, first and foremost. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care what you are. If you love the USA, and by the way, I love all the countries around the world. I'm just saying, if you're based in the U.S. right now, put USA in the chat. If you're in the Mesa Mile, put the flag in the chat. If you love the USA, I don't care who you voted for, okay? I don't care. Watch what happens. All of the Republicans will put USA in the chat. Why? Because they want the country to get better. I'm not asking about Trump. I'm not asking about Kamala Harris. I'm not talking about Joe Biden right now. I'm saying, do you want the country to get better? Put USA in the chat. Okay? That's the first things first. And I'll get to your message right now. Brooklyn Guy, I love to have you call into the show. Brooklyn Guy, I love to have you call into the show because we're going to start that here next week. Actually, end of this week, we're going to get back where people are calling into the show. We have the widescreen format. You'll be able to call in, and we can also call in vertical where you'll be on the screen. You can talk, and we would love to get your take on it. And by all means, all love and respect to you. I want to get your take on it. I would love to do that. We've called them in for a long time. We've had college students call in. We have professors call in. Everybody starts to flip their script by the end of the conversation. So be prepared. Do your homework. Bring your paperwork. Bring your Google, your translator, your AI, your Chat GPT. Bring it all because we're going to ask you questions on there that you'll get a minute to answer. You can take a look at it and let us know loud and clear. But we all know right now in the chat, we all know Joe Biden was not fit to be president, right? But the Democrats elected him. Why? Because he's a Democrat. If he was running against Trump right now, they'd pick Joe Biden because they're like, oh, well, at least Joe Biden will turn around and ask, hey, Nancy Pelosi, what are we doing today? Hey, Kamala Harris, what do you think we should do today? Hey, let me call over. Like, that's what happens because mental state was gone. Call it like it is. I don't give a damn if he was a great president and he was speaking well and he was happy and he was fit and he was whatever. I would say, okay, that's what I'm saying, okay? Back to the point real quick, real fast in the chat. Actually, no, let me get to another piece of the pie I want to talk about. Donald Trump does what he says he's going to do, okay? And this is a point in which I have to tell you means a lot to people that are voting. He said, I'm going to focus on immigration immediately. And that's what he's doing, deporting people. Whether you freaking agree with it or not, Donald Trump is going out there and he's deporting all these freaking people that he can deport, okay? And I'm going to answer this question. Brooklyn Guy, I'm going to go over that in a minute. Bankruptcy, I'm going to go over that in just 1 second. I'm glad you said that. I wish you would have called in and said that because I would break it down for you real quick. So since you have a lot to say, I'm going to explain that right now. Everybody in the chat right now, you guys see the message where Brooklyn Guy said Trump filed for bankruptcy 6 times? I'm going to explain that right now. Everybody pay close attention right now. Listen to this. Ready? Okay. Let me tell you about me for a minute. The money that I was making early on, graduated college, played football, whatever, got a job before I even got to football because I had a bad knee injury. And then I went to the Giants at first. They said, hey, Brandon, you're freaking good, but your leg is swelling up. So guess what? You suck now. So you're gone, right? Then the Dolphins brought me down here. I had workouts in Miami. I walked into the freaking training room. There's Reggie Bush sitting in there. And I'm like, this is going to be good. Me balling out down here in Miami, living the good life, right? Well, guess what? It didn't happen. Why? Because my knee's still fucked up. So guess what? I go into business for myself. I start chasing it day by day. Let me break something down for you for a second, Brooklyn Guy. I've made a lot of money. Okay, when I say a lot of money, I'm not telling you I'm a billionaire. I'm not saying that I made $100 million. What I'm telling you is that I can almost guarantee that a lot of people, if you look, I look at my friends, your friends, I probably have made a lot more money than a lot of people. Okay, and I'm not patting myself on the back for saying that. This is why I'm saying that. If I would have stayed at making $100,000 or $200,000 or $300,000, guess what? I would have been coasting. My cousin sent me a message on that yesterday. He said, Donald Trump filed for bankruptcy. Well, let me tell you something. When you want to make 100 grand or 200 grand, I can show you how to do that really quick. When you want to get to the millions and the 10 millions and the 50 millions, shit goes wrong. I almost had to file bankruptcy my damn self. And I was doing pretty damn good business. But guess what? You get people that screw you over. You get shit that happens that's uncontrollable. Things happen like COVID or whatever. And by the way, it was from China and all this other kind of shit that can happen. And guess what? Sometimes you have to file bankruptcy and you were doing pretty damn good business. Okay? So you were doing pretty damn good business and the shit can happen to you regardless. It don't fucking matter if you file for bankruptcy or not. It's what happened of why you filed bankruptcy. And this message came across my Instagram yesterday. It said, how was Trump a good business person when he filed bankruptcy 6 times? The people that are billionaires file bankruptcy all the time. That is the whole point. They understand the situation. They built up so high, all of a sudden, oh shit, cost concrete is coming in crazy. I can't afford it. The whole building, this is a problem. We got to file bankruptcy. We went for it. It didn't work out. That's why people file bankruptcy. Let me tell you something. Down here in Miami, we have some of the biggest builders in the country, in the world down here that have filed bankruptcy several times that are billionaires because they went for broke. They weren't trying to make 100,000. They were trying to make 100 million or $1 billion. And that's why people file bankruptcy, because controlling 25,000 employees is a lot harder than trying to control 10 employees. If you own a taco joint or if you own a McDonald's, a little franchise, and you got, 20, 30 employees, that's a pretty big operation, right? But when you got 10 employees or 5 employees, you're watching them like a hawk. Let me tell you something. Take those 5, 10 employees and turn it into 25,000 and watch how fast your ass gets so damn tight when you think that you're going to go out there and make some money. That's why people file bankruptcy. And I got to tell you, that is the biggest conversation. Well, I say all the time, like, he's a businessman. He's not just obviously a politician. Trump is not a politician. Okay. Trump is a rough around the edges person that wants to get out there, dog eat dog, make America great again. There you go. That's my spiel on that shit. I don't give a damn what anybody's got to say. That is the damn truth of the matter. And I'm not saying he did or didn't file bankruptcy. I'm telling you why business people file bankruptcy, because they go for broke. They go for big time shit and they keep building. If you're sitting at home right now and you own a freaking hair salon, okay, you own a hair salon and you got people coming in all of a sudden, you got people coming in all the time. Your shit's busy. You got 10 people, 15 people sitting in the waiting room. You're like, we only got 3 chairs in here. People are going to start leaving because we don't got no freaking people in here. So what you do is you bring in more hairstylists, right? Now, if you're paying them a salary, right, and then COVID hits, your ass is filing bankruptcy. But if you're making them pay for their own chair, like a barber shop, when you're like, hey, when you come into the building, you pay for your chair. When you don't have clients, you can take your ass home. That is how you say, hey, you know what? You're on your own. But when you build a business and you're paying salaries, okay, people watch this right now. I'm giving you some real shit. I don't know if you understand it or not, but if you're paying salaries to people, not commissions, salaries to a lot of employees, and all of a sudden COVID hits, right? Or maybe all of a sudden your business gets slow, right? Or a new fucking sheriff's in town or a new restaurant's in town and you're not as good. Guess what? You either lay all those people off and they don't get shit, or you keep paying them, and then what you do? You file for bankruptcy. That's what happens. That's the spiel. That's the answer. We'll have another show on that, I'm sure. Now, Donald J. Plump said 34 felony convictions. Okay, then how is he president? If he had 34 felony convictions, why didn't the Democrats put him in jail then? That's another thing in the chat right now. I'm so glad we're having these conversations, people, because I want you guys to understand. I love and appreciate you. Okay, in the chat right now, let me put it in right now. You're Brooklyn guy. You're correct. You can't run it just like a business, but you have to have a split of it. These people in office are not business people. You think Kamala Harris is a business person? You think Joe Biden is a business person? These people have got in there what they did. They got rich off Obama makes all this money. How? What business did he run? He steps in there, and I'm not hating on Obama at all. I thought he was a great speaker. But I'm saying his ass got into office, and all of a sudden, he's rich as hell. He was making a small salary. Trump wasn't even taking his salary as a president. You understand that? And then people come in the chat. People coming in here right now. Let me say something real quick in the chat. Let me go back up, because Donald J. Plump said 34 felonies. Well, how about this? If Donald J. Trump, because you have Donald J. Plump, I'm asking you this question. You said he's got 34 felonies, convicted felonies, right? Why didn't the Democrats put him in jail then? Well, I don't know. Explain that. Why didn't the Democrats do their job and put him in jail then? Why is he walking around? Why is he president? Because the world wants him in there. And these felonies, I would love to go take a look at these felonies. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is go take a look at these felonies. And how about Joe Biden? How about Hunter Biden? Donald J. Plump? Because you never say the other side. I give you both sides. When Trump was running out there and he had the campaigns, he had that Spanish guy out there that was doing all these jokes and they were making fun of these people or that people, I said, hey, that's not the good time for that. I think we should get back on business here, get back on the policies. And I even talked about that. I said, Trump, he did a lot of things great. That was one thing I wouldn't have done. This and that. These are my opinions, not to be true. These are not factual evidence. These are just my opinions, right? But then you take a look and people come to the chat. You never go to both sides. You never look at both sides. You come in the chat and you just hate on Trump. That is why people don't appreciate your messages, because you don't come in and look, I love to call you into the chat. Donald J. Plump, Brooklyn guy, love you coming into the building. And then C. Clippling said, is that right? C. Clippling, I don't know how you want to pronounce your name there, said the biggest bully in American history. Hey, everybody voted for him. I don't know what you're talking about. Not everybody, sorry. Majority of people in the country voted for him. How is he a bully? We want him to be there. That's the whole point. America wants Trump in office. That's why he's there. They wanted Joe Biden before, and they don't now. They wanted Joe Biden. Listen to what I'm saying, people. They wanted Joe Biden in office before. Yes, they did. They don't anymore. The freaking Democrats don't even want Joe Biden there. So that's the whole point, okay? Here we go. There you go. I gave you my spiel right there, and I'd love to call you into the building. I want to call you into the building. It's so important for you guys coming. J-Rock, how you feeling? He said they can fire at Trump all day long. That's all they do, right? All they do is they did just fire hate at Trump. It doesn't matter what he does. He can step into the building. He can say, you know what? And I said this before, and he said it on his freaking thing when he was speaking to all Congress. He can go, I cured cancer today. All the Republicans are going to stand up and go, they're going to go like this. Hold on a second. All the Republicans are going to stand up and go. And all the Democrats are going to go, oh, he should have did it sooner. Like, am I right? That's what's going to happen. And that's what bothers me so much. This is what pisses me off so freaking much about Democrats. Not all Democrats, some Democrats. I love a lot of you people come to the chat. And I appreciate your messages. We have people in here. I got friends, family, Democrats, Republicans. I love everybody. But the point is, if you're going to get on here and you're going to say things, at least understand what you're saying. Because if you take a look at it, Donald Trump, if you say he's got 34 felonies, then why would the Democrats not put him in jail? That means that they're doing a horrible job in the judicial system as Democrats for doing that. And right now, we're getting ready to spin the wheel right now real quick because we got to spin that damn thing, and we're going to close those polls in the chat right now. Brooklyn guy, you're going to spin the wheel first. I hope that you win. I can't guarantee it, but you're selected Brooklyn guy right now. Spin the wheel. Everybody put the money in the chat for Brooklyn guy. We appreciate you coming to the chat and rocking and rolling. Vincent said, what does Biden have to do with this talk about what is the president? We're talking about it because the Democrats voted for Joe Biden for the second time. So why would we trust your opinions? You voted for a guy that can't really walk around, can't see properly. He's got mental problems. That just shows where your energy is at this time. Here we go. We're spinning the wheel right now. Drop it right now. This is for Brooklyn guy. And by the way, I love Brooklyn, by the way. Born and raised up there in Jersey. Was up there, Pennsylvania. Lived in Brooklyn. Lived in Bensonhurst. Lived in Bay Ridge, Park Slope. Love Brooklyn, by the way. All love to you. Here we go right now. Spinning that wheel. Everybody put money in the chat. I'm telling you the damn truth, people. I'm giving you all the freaking, situations you guys can understand. I love and appreciate you. I don't care where the hell you're from. Here we go. Will won yesterday. Got $100 going out to Will today as well. I see that message. Here we go. Here we go. Are we going to win or not? What are we hitting right now? $10 going. Okay, we got a 10 going out to Brooklyn guy. Love and appreciate you. Brooklyn guy gets some money right there. Money going out right now. Brooklyn guy got $10 going to you right after the show. Make sure you go onto Instagram, people. Brandon Mason Show. In my chat, it says Mason Mob. Add the damn thing. It's free, people. By the way, Brooklyn guy, money going out to you. 10 going out to you right now in the building. We have another person that's going to spin the wheel right now. Here we go. Let me go through the list right here. Let me see what the hell's going on. We got a lucky winner right here in the chat. I'm going to drop it right here. By the way, Brooklyn guy, love and appreciate you. I see your message in here. All love to you. And that's why you're selected in today's show to spin the wheel. I'll try my best to give out as much money as I can on the show. Here we go. We got another winner right here. I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. We have a lucky person in the chat that just got it. Let me drop it in the chat. In the chat, put wheel, put tariffs, put Trump, put whatever you want. I got a winner that's already selected. Another one right here. Let me drop it in the chat. There we go. I'm actually going to put the wheel next to your name. I should have did that as well for Brooklyn guy. My mistake. Here we go. Mary's about to spin the wheel right now. Look at the chat, everybody. Mary, let's freaking go. Spin it, Brittany. Go ahead, drop it in the chat. Hammer time. Welcome to the live stream.
Make some noise!
And if you're stressed out, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mary, I hope you can get this money right now. I can't guarantee anything.
New subscriber.
Got people in here coming into the building for the first time, the second time, the 100th time. Welcome to the live stream. Mary, can we get some money today? I'm hoping you do. I can't guarantee anything. $100 going out to Mary. Let's go, Mary.
Make some noise!
By the way, when Brittany spins the wheel, we give out money on the damn show. You guys watching it live, we greatly appreciate you. $100 going out to Mary. All love and respect to you in the chat. Right now, everybody put tariffs in the chat. The last person that's going to spin the wheel today, everybody put tariffs in the chat. A lucky person that puts tariff in the live stream is going to be selected. And make sure you go on my Instagram, Brandon Mason Show. That is how you're going to get your money. Instagram, Brandon Mason Show. Send me a direct message. Okay, add the Mason Ma people in the chat right now. Here we go right now. Everybody put tariffs in the chat. We got a lucky person that's going to win right now to spin the wheel. We're at 11 o'clock. We got one more person right freaking now that's going to spin the wheel. I'm going through the list right now. It's spin on mine right now. Put tariffs. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to drop it in the chat right now. I think we have a winner. I think we got a winner. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, yesterday, Vaughn actually won the chance to spin the wheel. He gave Will the chance, and Will won a freaking $100, man. That's going out to you today. All love and respect to you. Here we go right now. I'm dropping the wheel in the chat for the next winner. Here we go. Keenan, you're selected to spin the wheel. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Keenan. Spin the wheel, Brittany. Go ahead. Spin it. Let's go. All right, we're rocking and rolling. And the new studio is going to have a new wheel with a much better situation. Obviously, giving out money. You know, we love and appreciate you guys in the live stream. Put where you're based in the chat. What city, what state are you in? Drop it in there right now because people are going to connect with you. Business opportunities in the chat right now. Connect with you guys in the building right now every single day. Here we go. Here we go. Can't guarantee anything. This is the last wheel spin of the day, but we'll see what we can do here. How are we looking? No! Keenan, I'm sorry. Keenan, I'm sorry. Thank you, Brittany. Thank everybody. Put Brittany in the chat. Put a B in the chat. Show Brittany some love. She's actually on TikTok as well. If you're watching all the 200, 300 people in the building, make sure you go and take a look at Brittany on TikTok. She makes all these great videos that I cannot create. She's really good at that. I just go on there and talk shit on there. She goes on there and creates all this amazing shit on the building. People in the chat, I love and appreciate you guys so much. You guys make this great. All love and respect to people that come into the chat and talk with me every day, people. We come in here and we have a good time, right? We spin the wheel. We give out money. We talk real shit in here. If you guys enjoyed today, if you guys enjoyed the show today, please let me know. Put a Y in the chat. If you are a subscriber of the show, put a Y in the chat right now. And hold on, people. I'm looking at my phones right now. Everybody, if you're watching it live like this on your phone, hit that damn like button right now. If we can get to 100 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $300 right now on the live stream. If we get to 100 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $300 in the freaking live stream. All you got to do is double tap your screen, people. It's really freaking easy. Hit the 3 dots, run it up, and let people see what time it is in the live stream. Hit over 11,000 viewers today, which has been wonderful. And before we get off today's show, before we sign off today, I want to show you one more quick thing that you're just joining us right now. One more time, because we're talking about luxury brands, and I want you guys to remember this, what I showed you today, people that are coming in for the first time. Take a look at this real quick. This was the luxury brands exposed, these 2 videos. Watch them one more time. I want you guys to see if you didn't see it yet.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own countries and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have Hermes bag and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from our factory in China, see the real world for yourself.
I will tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Balmain, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Follow Helen, your business advisor in China. I will tell you.
You guys make this wonderful day. I want you guys to understand something. I greatly appreciate all you guys joining me in attendance. It is not great without you guys joining the show. And I tell you what, I talk to you guys the best I can. Do you guys feel that I'm giving unbiased information? I'm telling you the God's honest truth. As we're already in the building right now, if you send me a message on Instagram, I'll take care of you. Got some opportunities in Pittsburgh, went to school there. Great contacts for you. I'll shoot them over to you. Let me see what you do out there. People in the live stream, if you enjoyed today's show and love what we talk about in the building right now, I just want to tell you again, without you, this show doesn't go. And I do my best to give you the real pointers. I don't go out here and slash anybody. I'm not slashing Biden. I just told you the reality. The Democrats dropped him. When I get to Trump, I tell them how to break it down to understand business in a whole different way, a whole different light. But you guys make it wonderful. And I love for people to come to the chat every day. Listen, be a friend, help a friend, share a friend, tell a friend about the show, because every day we're freaking live in the building, every day, Monday through Friday, 10 to 11, and we spin that damn wheel like you saw today. People making some money. I love and appreciate you guys, because you guys support me, I'm supporting you. You guys make it absolutely wonderful. And I will be live watching the games right here, the Lakers game for the playoffs, right here live. I'm going to bring in some of you people that are in the live stream to come in with me and watch the game. We got Vaughn joining the game in the live stream live. I believe the first game's on the 19th. I'm going to take a look at the schedule for the Lakers. That'll be our first game that we do live, I believe. I'll go take a look at when the playoffs start. But I love and appreciate you, and I'll be calling some of you guys into the game to hang out with me and bullshit and have a good time. All love and respect to all you beautiful people in the chat. I greatly appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. But remember, don't come at 10, come at 9:55, because the conversation starts, the countdown's at 10. I love and appreciate all you beautiful people in the chat, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And by the way, Fat Boy Jay in the building. We'll get back in the game. You know, I'm up 2-1. I love and respect you. I play Madden at nighttime. Sometimes I do my best. I've been super busy with all the family shit going on, the holidays. But Fat Boy Jay, we're getting back at it, because you did bust my ass in the last freaking game. I'm not going to lie. You got it done. And before that, I was on top. So here we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your freaking day. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., 9:55. Be here. Love all you guys.
Now, let me tell y'all something. Mayor Sherelle Parker was at a press conference last week, and she tried to cheer on the Eagles, but she messed up the spelling. Take a look.
Let me hear you all say, E-L-E-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go, Birds!
Okay, Mayor Sherelle, I just want to know, what the heck is Elgsis? What is Elgsis? Who are the Elgsis? Yeah.